article on the front page of USA Today, and here's what this article said about Negroes in America. The black baby boomers will be the first generation of Africans in America to raise another generation of Africans in America that will not do better than them. So in the 400-year history of our people, Mr. Hill, in this country, we are the only generation to raise another generation that will be worse off. We collectively need our asses kicked. And you can count me out of that. I will not contribute to that egregious statistic. They're not poor, we're just broke. Our money goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. We are a $1.1 trillion annual economy. If we were a nation, we would be the 16th richest nation in the entire world. But again, our money goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. And we will not stop buying from people who will not support us. We are addicted to consumption. We do not produce anything that we buy, and we do not sell anything that we purchase. We just consume. On the front page of USA Today, and here's what this article said about Negroes in America.
Right, so there's some guy, some black guy, a lot of black people always trying to talk real elegant, make it seem like they know something, but he's trying to explain how black people is we basically our own economy. You feel me? If we just wake up, you know, and look in the mirror, we'll see that we our own economy. Like I always say, black people, we own 0.01% of the businesses in America, but we spend $1.3 trillion a year. So black people got money. That's what this guy's trying to explain, that black people, we got money, you know, we just spending it on the wrong stuff.
And if I could add to that, because it's heavy you say that, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't talking about the baby boomers. That's the generation between like the late 1940s and the early 1960s. You know what I'm saying? That's the baby boom era. You know what I'm saying? And if we go before the 1940s, you know what I'm saying, up until the 1960s, you know what I'm saying, black people own land, own hospitals, own houses. We owned everything. Why? Because we couldn't go to the oppressor to get it. You know what I'm saying? We had to have our own
Jim Crow.
Yeah, Jim Crow out there, because we had to have our own.
We had no choice.
You know what I'm saying? But now what he's saying, like the baby boomers, them the ones that was doing all the marches in the 1960s. Those are the ones that marched for Martin Luther King. Those are the ones that was with Martin Luther King and wanted to integrate into America. So in doing that, they traded the black community, which we would have had our own economies and our own towns, just like China. You know, in every major city you got Chinatown. We'd have had our own Negro towns in every major city, if we just stayed integrated and stayed to ourselves. We'd be the 16th, like you said, the 16th largest.
The brothers say, ask them why the baby boomers did worse than their parents, and that's true, because we that's how it kept happening. You feel me? Everybody kept doing worse and worse than their parents. That's why they always say, man, look at the generation. Look at y'all. Look at y'all did worse than y'all parents did. You feel me? Like that's just how it always been. Because first of all, we got to talk about something that y'all don't want to talk about. The white man is the devil.
That's right. That's
one thing he ain't up there saying. You feel me? He's sitting up there blaming black people because black people ain't getting grants and loans and tax write-offs and property tax cuts and all type of stuff like that. Getting paid to come over from other countries so they can open up business. Do you know they paying Africans and East Indians to come over here to open up businesses in black neighborhoods to keep you down, to keep you poor, and you can spend all your money with them. And then they spend all their money with the government, you know, with the taxes and, you know, stuff like that.
Right. And if we would have just stayed segregated, you know what I'm saying, we would have our own businesses still. We would have our own house. We wouldn't have to pay rent because we own our house. We wouldn't have to go to these oppressors and Africans or the Arabs or the East Indians or the white man, the devil the Bible speaks of. We wouldn't have to go for them for food, clothes, water, and anything that we spend $1.3 trillion with. We
Man,
spend
look,
that.
I'm gonna tell you something about this. This video. The reason why is black people is going through this is because black people have something that nobody else got.
That's right.
And that's a God. You feel me? Black people don't have a God. You feel me? Black people gods is white Jesus, it's Buddha, Muhammad, different philosophies, Haile Selassie, Rastafarianism. Black people following the gods of the heathens. You feel me? These heathens have their own gods that's not real, that they worship, and that keeps them together. But black people is all split up with so many different philosophies. That's another way to keep us divided from ever joining with each other, because we don't have a God. And that's why the first thing you got to do to fix this problem, it ain't the money. That's what he's explaining. It ain't the money. So he don't know. He don't have the answer. Right. And we telling you what the answer to the problem is. We need our own God.
Right.
And we found him in the Ashby Kane and Commander Hunter, the nigga God. He was in the Bible the whole time. He don't have blonde hair and blue eyes. That's fake. That's false. You feel me? Real talk. God and Jesus is not the same.
Right.
You feel me? All type of BS bullshit that they done came up with. You feel me? God is black. Black people are God's chosen people, and we need to come back to that. And all this will stop for real. I ain't gonna lie to you, because like he basically what he's saying is we got the money.
The black baby boomers will be the first generation of Africans in America to raise another generation of Africans in America that will not do better than them.
First of all, that's what I said. We got to find our identity. We not Africans.
Right.
You feel me? There's no reason why nowhere in history has it ever said that we was Africans. It said Negroes for sale.
Right. Say
Jesse Jackson started calling us African American. He said, I don't want to be called Negro no more. Call me African American. These motherfuckers went and wrote it down. And now when you go get your driver's license, it say African American or black. You feel me? Because of Jesse Jackson.
Or it say black, not Hispanic.
Oh, come on, stop it, man. Real talk. Man, that's what I'm saying, though, man. Like, this shit, like, it's so much more to why we can't get right than you think. You feel me?
And then that would also add another thing, too. It say black, non-Hispanic, when black and Hispanic is the same goddamn people.
Yeah, same people. Another thing y'all missing out on. The Hispanics is our people.
And so really that 1.3 trillion is really more than that. If we include our own goddamn people, it would be more than that.
Don't count all them. Real talk. Like he said, we the 16th. Hold on, wait. He gonna talk about it, but he said something that was heavy. With the economy of spending power of blacks and Hispanics, we definitely be the 16th. Maybe with the Hispanics, maybe might be the 10th richest country. You feel me? We'd be the 10th richest country. You feel me? In the whole damn world.
Right.
Black people in the ghetto. Look at black people in the ghetto, Hispanics in the ghetto. These people would be rich if they had their own land, own God, own economy. That's basically what he said.
So in the 400-year history of our people, Mr. Hill, in this country, we are the only generation to raise another generation that will be worse off. We collectively need our asses kicked. And you can count me out of that. I will not contribute to that egregious statistic. They're not poor, we're just broke.
Right, and that's true. We ain't poor, we just broke. You feel me? We got the money, you know, we just spending it with the wrong stuff. You feel me? They got me. And you know how it's gonna take the most high to fix this, because look what happened with LeBron James. All he did was get his son some of them white people money. Everybody went crazy, lost their mind because he got his son some of them white folks' money.
Hey, I could be wrong, but isn't he one of them civil rights activists right there?
I don't know who this nigga is. I really don't. I ain't gonna lie. But what he's saying is heavy,
right,
and definitely detrimental to the black neighborhood. What's going on? Real talk. Like, our spending power is amazing. We don't have no businesses though, so all that money is going to everybody else.
Right.
Feel we pumping up this economy every time. Real talk. We the stimulus checks. You feel me? You waiting on the stimulus check. You the stimulus check.
What they say, the black dollars circulates in the black community 1 minute before it leaves out.
Yeah, as soon as you get your check, it's gone.
It's gone. You got to pay your landlord, which is of another nation. You got to go to the store, which is owned by another nation. You got to pay your car note, which is owned by another nation. You got to, you know what I'm saying, get your groceries, which you go to the store that's owned by another nation that gets the products from another goddamn nation. So, you know what I'm saying? As soon as we get a check, it's gone to somebody else.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Our money.
But before we integrated, that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? We could go spend our money with our own people. Our money circulated in our own community a whole lot longer.
We was doing better.
We was doing way better.
We was doing better.
Way
and we
better.
was on a come up, but they didn't want to wait.
Right.
They didn't want to wait for that. The baby boomers ain't want to wait for that.
Right. They thought they could cheat the system.
But they didn't want to wait for that. They want to march for jobs, civil rights, and then now look at us now.
Say, what was it? Them city slicking black white folks got them city slicking black folk from up north to come down and trick us country ass niggas.
They tricked the shit out their ass, man. Look at the damn neighborhood. They tricked, hoodwinked, bamboozled, ran astray, run them up. If you ever have what Malcolm X said,
It goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. We are a $1.1 trillion annual economy. If we were a nation, we would be the 16th richest nation in the entire world.
now let that sink in.
Right.
Let that sink in that black people spend so much money that if we spent it with each other, we would be the 16th richest nation. You know how many nations it is on this planet? You know how many countries it is?
Bunch of.
You know how many countries it is? And all these countries, black people, the slaves in America, would be the 16th richest. Royalty. Come on, man, stop it. And then don't even count the Hispanics. Don't even count the Hispanics, and don't count us actually like building it for years and years and years to what now people is depending on us. Don't count that. He's just talking about right now. He's talking about right now. If we just had our own country right now, just right now, well, we'd be the 16th richest because of how much money we spent.
If I could add to that, you know, the ISUBK under Commander General Yohana got all kinds of businesses. Got clothing businesses, got oil, like oils, body butters, any type of business you can think about is here in the ISUBK under Commander General Yohana. You know, you want to spend your money, they say, what they say, buy black? Well, if you want to buy black, prove that you want to buy black.
We prepping. While y'all playing, we them ants that's prepping. Y'all out playing and partying and doing all that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't gonna say that because they might see us at the club and be like, hey, hold on, wait. I'm just saying though. But y'all out here getting high, and that's what I mean. Y'all getting high, doing, you know, y'all living lustful in America's kingdom while we prepping and we getting ready for the fall.
Right.
You feel me? We getting ready for the fall because once it fall, we get this. When he's talking about being the 16th richest nation, that's what we get.
Right.
When America fall, that's what you get. Generational wealth. Everybody keep talking about generational wealth, stocks, bonds, and cryptocurrency. It ain't gonna happen. You keep thinking that's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Right.
You're getting hit with the okie doke.
World. But again, our money goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. And we will not stop buying from people who will not support us. America.
Right. And the reason why we can't stop buying is because we ain't got no businesses. That's why I was just trying to break down. We own 0.01% of the businesses. We don't have no choice.
And being the 16, we also own like 0.01% of the nation's wealth. So to be able to spend that much money, that's crazy. So it's not like black folks don't get money. It's just we spend it with every goddamn body else.
Yeah.
And we're trying to buy their love. But what they say, money can't buy your love.
Mm-hmm.
Addicted to consumption. We do not produce anything that we buy.
You said we addicted to consumption. It ain't that we addicted to it. It's just it has been so long because of the civil rights movement failed. You feel me? Everything, all that voting, all that stuff failed. That black people just gave up. That's when the gangs got started. The gangs got started because the end of the civil rights movement, black people was just fed up with trying to just do the right thing, trying to just get, you know, just move up in the world and, you know, live the American dream. The American dream wasn't for us.
Right.
You feel me? So now we, like you said, we are just addicted to consuming.
Right.
Spending, trying to be happy. You feel me? Trying.
That's heavy. The American dream wasn't for us. Martin Luther King dream wasn't for us.
Real talk.
I'm saying we need to find our own dream. That's being here not to sound too Christianly, but that would be here in the ISUPK and the Command General Honda. You know what I'm saying? You want to buy black, you want to be black, you pro-black, whatever you want to claim, we'll prove it. You know what I'm saying? You want to prove it? Join the ISUPK and the Command General Honda. That's how you prove it.
We go ahead with that scripture.
Come. This is the 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 21. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord.
Right, and drinking the cup of the Lord is being on the Lord's side. You feel me? You know how like you go to a party and they pour you up a drink. You feel me? Hey, pull them up. Hey, shots on me. You feel me? That means you with the person that's having a party. So basically, this is talking about being with the Lord. You cannot be with the Lord. Go ahead.
Come. And the cup of the devil.
And be with the cups of the devils. You feel me? The devil, the devil is devils. It's the heathens.
Right.
You feel me? They the deceivers. They the ones deceived you, tricked you out of all your money, tricked you out of your home. You feel me? You didn't pay 3-4 times the interest on the house than you were supposed to.
Right.
They the ones tricking you. They the deceivers. You can't party with the Lord and party with the devil. It's not gonna work. You're gonna end up a consumer. You're gonna end up spending $1.3 trillion of your money and you ain't getting nothing back.
Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table.
Right. What they always talk about, bringing something to the table. And then what everybody always talk about, what I bring to the table. The Lord said you cannot even come to my table. Go ahead.
And of the table of devils.
If you sitting with them, you can't eat with me. You feel me? You sitting with the devils, you partying with the heathens, you living like the heathens. The Lord said you can't sit with him. You don't deserve a seat at this table.
That's right.
You feel me? You either on the table or you're on the menu. Real talk.
That was heavy.
Yeah, but that's all I have on that. So yeah, we'll drop that one. We'll go ahead to the next video.